Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog. So today is our first day in Rome, and we started off with meeting Sofia from the Gusto Lab, who is our host here in Rome, Italy. And we had a tour around the area that we're staying in to get familiar with the area and familiar with how the system works in Rome. And then we started off with a breakfast, a typical Roman breakfast, which is usually served as cappe, which is known as espresso in America, and also a cornetto, which is sort of like a croissant but just a little bit sweeter. So next we went to the Vatican Museum, which was really amazing because it was such an ancient building. At least the architecture was pretty old, but it seemed so grand to me because it was so big and there were so many different and amazing artwork, paintings about the Roman history as well as about Christian history. So I was definitely very much amazed because I'm very interested in Greek and Roman mythology, and to be able to experience first-handedly seeing sculptures that I would only see in books, and to learn more about the history of Rome and the Romans was definitely a very good experience for me. And because Christianity is also a very important part of the Vatican City, I was also very grateful to be able to learn about the history of Christianity, because Christianity is such a common religion all around the world. And I feel like I'm a tad bit closer to understanding about the religion a lot of my friends. So it was definitely very exciting, very interesting, and definitely the paintings were amazing. I would say that the sculptures, the painting, it was done in such a delicate touch and made to such perfection that it could last over centuries and decades. It was definitely very amazing to know about the technique where Michelangelo actually painted on wet plaster, which made the color seep into the plaster, and then the whole picture became like a tattoo. It became embedded into the wall. So up until centuries after he painted it during the Renaissance time, the painting still looks brand new, and it was such an extraordinary experience to be able to look at such history that I've only encountered in history books. So it was definitely a very extraordinary experience, and I really appreciate the opportunity given. So after the Vatican City Museum visit, we had our free time and gathered for dinner, which we had a full course Roman dinner which lasted for around 2 to 2.5 hours. So first we had the antipasto misto, which is a selection of appetizers served with bread. And then came our first course, which usually is a pasta or rice course. Today we were given a selection of carbonara or amatriciana, which is carbonara pasta, which is pasta served with creamy egg sauce and crispy bacon. And we had another choice, which was pasta with tomatoes and crispy bacon. So I had the carbonara pasta, which was amazing, and it was definitely a very good experience to taste the traditional carbonara. It was a little bit different from what I expected, but it was definitely very good, and I'll definitely come back for more. For the second dish, which usually is a meat dish, we were served with chicken with bell peppers. So the chicken was actually served with tomato sauce, and the bell peppers was probably grilled or roasted. And to my surprise, the bell pepper was very sweet, and it went well with the tomato sauce, which complemented the chicken, because the chicken was probably boiled, so it didn't have much taste to the meat. But when you pair it with the tomato sauce and also the bell pepper, it was just a mixture of sweet and sourness. So it was definitely very refreshing after the heavy carbonara pasta. And then we were served with potatoes and salad, which is definitely a good balance to a heavy meal with the pasta and the chicken. And lastly, we were served with a dessert called La Panna Cotta, which is classic cooked cream flan. The flan was topped with chocolate, which was definitely very interesting because we had a similar version on our flight here to Rome, and I would definitely say that this one was way better because I think it's way creamier and smoother, where it had a taste of vanilla or custard cream. And when you pair it with chocolate, it was just phenomenal, what you would expect of an Italian dessert. So my thoughts on the whole Roman full course dinner was that it is actually a little bit filling for me because I couldn't finish my pasta nor my chicken or the dessert because it was such a big serving. So I was wondering whether do Romans actually have such big portions during their course, or maybe it was specifically customized to be a little bit bigger for us. But one of our Gusto Lab staff members has told us that people here in Italy do not usually do their full course Roman style dinner. So I guess that might be a reason why the restaurant is so used to serving for a whole meal course size. But it was definitely very interesting to know that a dinner could last so long. It was not what I would really expect out of a normal dinner course, other than weddings in Malaysia, which was very interesting because I think it allowed a lot of time for people to interact around the table and to get to know each other more. And I definitely feel much closer to my friends after this dinner. So I definitely think that it is a good idea to have like a longer period of meal time.